is fucking way stronger than most people think.
Yeah, I saw the same YouTube shorts.
He just he just held back by moral obligation.
Nice job.
Yes.
Tell me a name of a really good animated movie that you've seen. What's the most good animated movie you've seen recently?
Here's a good one then. Is not action, but it's definitely like good because storytelling is really good. It has to do with bullying, and it has to do with redemption. It's
What's
called
it called?
A Silent Voice, I think.
I've seen it.
Okay. Also, okay. So if you've seen that one, then I'll try to find another one. Here's one that actually very similar shit. Like not action, but not bullying. My bad. What is this bitch doing? Let's speak to you. What do you do here again? Okay. So another one is The Beast and the Boy, or The Boy and the Beast. That's a
I
good
heard of
one.
this one too.
Have you watched it though?
I have not seen it. No.
It's a good story.
I'll look into it.
The Boy and the Beast, or The Beast and the Boy.
But I do know it's about doesn't the beast train him to like sword fight and shit or something like that.
He trains him how to become a great warrior in his world, and it's like the Beast world. So like he's a human and he's weak, and he has to go up against Beast. And then like his mentor and this guy, this other beast, is training to become king. They're both fighting to become king. It's pretty nuts. Have you watched? This is not an anime, but have you watched? What do you call it? Vikings.
Not yet.
It's good. It's history. If you like Viking shit, there you go. That's one really good one to watch. What's a show you recommend me?
Show or movie?
Yeah.
Well, for animated movie, you can actually look up this in YouTube. Vampire Hunter D. Both of them. Both Bloodlust and the one, but make sure to look up English dub. Unless you want to read subtitles.
There's an anime that I like. It's called Monogatari, which literally means like storytelling. And the series follows in a main character called Araragi, and he's a main character. He's a guy. He finds less value in his life. So how it all started was he went to go. He was just chilling, and he found like his life was just empty, and he didn't have much to him. There's nothing greatness in store for him or whatnot. So he feels like all empty inside. He doesn't know what to do. He ends up coming across a vampire at a subway who all of her limbs are cut off. Legs, arms, all that shit.
It sounds like a very fucked up start of a hentai.
Kinda, yeah. But what eventually happens is she gets freaked out. The vampire starts off by saying, "You mortal, come here." I was like, "Save me." This vampire is like 300 years old. And fucking... So she feels entitled and all that shit. But eventually, Aragi runs away in fear because he's traumatized by what he just saw. A large woman with big tits, by the way, because anime, bleeding out on the floor. And as he takes his few steps back, she ends up crying out for him like, no, please, like, please, I beg of you, you know, like, please, I beg of you, I don't want to die. And then he runs away from her, and she's yearning and crying because she's afraid she will die and bleed out. And then Aragi turns around and goes back to the vampire woman and ends up giving his life to her because he feels like his life doesn't have much meaning to it. So he's thinking to himself, if I just give my life up, maybe maybe I'll do something right. So she ends up almost killing him, but not entirely. Instead of taking everything from him, she takes some blood to stay alive because she actually feels grateful for his sacrifice.
Say that again?
You heard me. I need eggs. Viper eggs.
Okay.
Crusty little shits won't go away. This is my land.
So
I was here first. So, as I said,
he wakes
bring
up
me Viper eggs,
feeling
and I'll
better
make
than
sure
ever,
they leave and never come
walks
back.
out, and he ends up burning from the sun, and he ends up falling from like
That could change.
40 stories high in this anime, burning the whole way down. There's so much crows and ravens flying everywhere because they get scared of his burning body. And then he ends up getting the attention of these priests, these hunters that are hunting this vampire. And he ends up fighting them, and he's almost dying. But eventually, he gets saved by this other dude who's like an anomaly hunter. And the anomaly hunter tells him, you are an anomaly. Something happened to you. You're not a vampire, but you do have what they have.
Oh yeah, you burn from the sun, but you're still not a vampire.
Yeah. Because she's not a vampire. Anyway. She may have features of a vampire, but she's not a vampire. She's an anomaly. It's kind of different.
Okay. So she's not a vampire.
All of the people in the show that are dealing with this superstitions and everything are actually dealing with curses. And she was cursed to live forever. And at one point she was worshipped as a god. At another point she roamed the world for like hundreds of years. But like she ends up looking for someone. But then she ends up finding the person she's looking for, which is the fucking main character, who's willing to give up his life for him. And then, you know, it's anime, you know, that's how the shit is. But it's actually hilarious how they talk to each other and how they work together. Because in the beginning, she was very antisocial. Like, she just didn't do anything. She would just sit there and sulk. And, and you know, she didn't take all of his life force. She just took some. So, she's not really at full, you know what I mean? She's a fucking lolly. Yeah. This grown ass woman becomes a lolly because she didn't want to kill the person who saved them. So they end up feeding her fucking donuts. Because donuts, my guy. That's why I keep calling everybody donuts.
So all along it was just because you're a weeb.
Kinda. No, you didn't know it. You're far from it.
They will attack on sight here.
So,
Well, I figured it would have been like some stupid reason you called people donuts because you always do it.
yep, it was stupid indeed. But, you know, she was her first time you ever give her a donut. She's like, what is this suspicious looking hole? Very suspicious looking hole. Or some shit.
Hold up, what?
Yeah, the first time you, like, the main character gives him a donut. Gives her a donut. She's like, what is this treat that you give me? This suspicious looking hole. What a very suspicious looking hole this hole is. Very suspicious. And now Ragi's is like, just fucking eat the donut.
Warm draft coming from that grate. Feels nice.
Smell nice? Because I just
Did you
got
laugh a
done
little?
kissing
What the hell?
No, because the guy got his head stuck in a car.
Damn.
Here, I'm gonna send a picture of it to you. Look in the front X, like the picture. This is hilarious. Man almost started looking like a fucking goose.
But that's what ended up happening.